It seems ironic that what we're saying now is that we need countries to work together, and yet we have a referendum in a couple of years, which would render our ability to work with others to be reduced to zero.
Right, okay. Liz Kendall.
You raise such an important issue. If you think about the huge challenges we face in this country over migration, over issues like climate change, trade in the global economy, if we pull out of Europe, think of the devastation that would make for jobs, inward investment, trade, but also tackling issues like migration. You know, it is absolutely right that, you know, Alan Johnson is leading a Labour Yes campaign, but he needs to be backed by a strong Labour leader who campaigns for a yes vote for us to remain part of it. I believe that I am the strongest pro-European candidate in this contest, and I think it is essential that we go out and make the positive case for Europe first, last and always.
Mr Corbyn, are you a strong pro-European?
I'm concerned about the way the European Union is increasingly operating like a free market across Europe, tearing up the social chapter, damaging working class and workers' interests across Europe, hiding tax evasion in Luxembourg and other places, and secretly negotiating a transatlantic... Can I finish? Yeah. Secretly negotiating a transatlantic trade and investment partnership. I think we as a party need to be making strong demands of defending and expanding the social chapter, defending and expanding workers' rights across Europe, and chasing down these approved tax havens that exist by the European Union all across Europe, and asking some serious questions about the way they've treated the people of Greece and other countries by their imposition of austerity measures on them.
Right. Okay. Well, we seem to be...
How are you going to change it if you're out of it?
And the people who are undermining the social chapter is the Tories being dragged to the right by their own backbenchers.
This is why the point I'm making is that Britain ought to be defending those social gains. We, as the Labour Party, should be making demands on this, rather than leaving it to Cameron to go away and tear up the social chapter and tear up an awful lot of environmental protection and other issues, and also the way in which TTIP is being negotiated. I think we want a social Europe, a Europe of solidarity. What we're in danger of getting with Cameron's negotiations is a Europe of free market and very little social protection for anybody all across the continent.
We have been around this block before.
I think we are likely to come back to the European question, but just to end this section, just a quick comment from you,
Just really briefly on that. Look, we've got to reform Europe. It's terrible the way Germany has been treating Greece, but Britain should have been in there arguing for a better deal for Greece. Where was David Cameron? He should be in there. But the disagreement between us, Jeremy, is I agree we have got to strongly reform Europe, and we need Europe to be doing far more on a series of issues. But if we pull back, if we just stand on the sidelines and shout, all that happens is we will be affected by the decisions taken in Europe. We will be unable to change things. We'll be unable to get a better deal for Greece because we'll just be irrelevant on the sidelines.
Just to add a final comment on this, we could actually be a year away, to be honest, from a European referendum, a year away. And this referendum will be the definitive moment in politics for a generation, I believe, in this country. And I don't believe the Labour Party can come out of this leadership election and have any room for ambivalence or equivocation about our position with respect to Europe. I want to lead a pro-European party from day one, making the argument that it is in the interest of jobs in the north-east of England and across the country to stay in the European Union. It is not perfect, but Labour should always make the pro-European argument and win that referendum.
All right.